Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Town to City, where we're going to continue making our town a city. Listen, it's right in the name. What do you want from me? We have expanded up here, and we have our little park made. I want to make the grass greener because, in all honesty, it's a little sad seeing all the dirt, but that's okay. But we have people to move in, and I don't think we have any available houses yet. So we're going to work on that. And all of our houses are upgraded, so we'll just have to get this house built super fast. And then we'll work on just slowly getting our research up to make our village into a small town. But we're very close to upgrading. And before we turn it into a small town, I want to have everything upgraded. I want to have everything researched, or more or less researched. Now that we have them, they're going to want a lot of trees. That's going to be something easy we can do for them. We'll throw some of these over here. And I think bushes, I don't know if bushes count, but we'll see if they count. Plus 20, perfect. And it looks like they're going to want to be near the clothing district. So let's move you. Oops. So sorry. I have to upgrade this house. So now we'll move this family over here. Move you right there. And now we are set. But we are starting to reach the max of our money. And that's okay. That's going to happen kind of a lot. And then as soon as we start to get some more upgrades and more things researched, we'll then run into, you know, a separate problem of we can't seem to get enough money. So it's fine. It is okay. And I think what I want to kind of do is, or like this pathway is similar to what we did down there by the fashion district, and just have like an open little slot right here to put some flowers. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I kind of hate it. I lied. We're not going to do that. We're going to just build right over it. But what we can do is we can do kind of fences around the side. We can put some stuff right here. Because there's really nothing here. So we can just kind of fill it with some flowers all the way up. Eventually, we do want to put some fences up. But that's kind of a future-us problem. So we are maxed out. We are maxed out of money. But I want to get our research going. And we're already maxed out, so that's okay. We'll just need really these two, because we'll eventually be able to do road upgrades. Road upgrades are good, and they're nice, because it'll have this fashion district reach further than it does already. But it's just, I don't want to deal with it right now. I should be dealing with it, but, you know, future us problems. So we're super close to City Hall. No, I didn't want to do that. Let's do some town upgrades while we wait for our research to get done. Okay, so now we can get our City Hall, and now we can kind of focus on making possibly this area our Town Hall city lot. I was thinking about maybe taking this area and transforming it, and maybe doing like City Hall, or not City Hall, the mayor's house right here. And then now that we can make City Hall, we can kind of just do it like right here, and then do a little park, a little yard, like right there. And now we'll do, I want to do a rather big road, because when we do our big road, I'll be able to do what we did with our little fashion district. Go right there. And then now we will just make this smaller to do that. See? And now what we'll be able to do with our decorations is we can do some flowers just all along this center. Do some bushes. And it's okay if they're a little bit different, you know, them being different gives them personality. Let's get some lights up. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Light. Any other nature stuff we can do? Maybe we can do some trees. I want to do maybe these ones, these skinny ones. Yeah, we'll do some skinny trees. All the way so they can walk down. Oh, no, push it. There we go. Kind of have like our little walk down to City Hall. And we can do different taxes, and when we make it super low, it'll make everyone happy. But right now, you know, this would make people very, very mad. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it right centered since everyone's pretty happy with what we've done so far. We can get our ball throwing. And I think now we're kind of in a good spot to upgrade from a village. So let's do that, and then we'll build these houses for our newest residents. And look at that train stop. It's getting larger and larger by the day. And I eventually want to do some decorations up here with it, but we'll just have to give it some time. And like that, we are now... I forgot what we are. I think we're, what, a small town? Oh, we've unlocked a new level. It's a farming area. Crops are used to supply powerful crop-powered commerce buildings to satisfy the needs of your residents and make them even happier. So we will do that in a moment. I don't want to do that quite yet. So now we're a small town, so we have these. And we have our new building class, which is artisan. And our artisans are kind of like the bougie people of town. We will eventually get them in town, but for now we don't have any buildings that really need any artisan people. So we're gonna move you in, even though it's only 4. We can quickly fix that. But I don't know if you guys quickly saw there. We have a new stat to worry about. It is going to be, I believe it was... Oh, I haven't researched it yet. Oopsies. It's our smithing. So, smithing, carpentry, those are going to be new requirements that we have to keep in mind for our townspeople. And what we might be able to do is kind of build this up and turn either this area, or we'll loop it around and have this back area be our houseware things, because I think that's what the game categorizes them as. But we could even do it here depending on how big the items are. So let's get a smithing, because this has 2 luxury, and the luxuries are going to be very important. So houseware, yeah, we could have our houseware here. But I'm thinking about maybe just putting it in this little section. It's not going to reach up top though, and that's the problem. We'll have to have multiple. Maybe we could turn this into our little smithing houseware area. So let's push these trees back a little bit. See if we can get our pathway to go up. We're gonna go here. And I realize we have freehand on, which isn't my favorite mode, just because I don't have the steadiest hand. And then what I want to do is kind of curve this almost around to like the back side of these houses. Because I'll probably move this house in a little bit so we can have the pathway just go straight up. So let's actually do that real quick. Let's move it. A shimmy, just a little shimmy. Move that house right there. Okay, so let's get this road up. And then we're going to be able to go up. And then now it'll connect beautifully, smoothly. So, we have this little area, and we can turn it into a small smithing zone. So we can go... We could even just do it, like, right along this road. right here on the hill. Do it back to back and have a little pathway there. So we have this. Now it'll make people a little happier. But we have to make sure we get our decorations up so the people who work here are happy. They need to be happy. We'll go here. And I know how I said in the last episode, there's no horses. I don't think they can ride the horses. And if I'm wrong, hey, I'm gladly wrong. So let's get a few more of these here. Put one over there. This one's a little too large. It'd be kind of cool if it could just grow off of the side, but put this here. Now we'll put a little flower thing up here. Okay, great. So it says we're gonna have to connect the warehouse. So what we might be able to do is get you to take the barber shop workload, because now you should be fine. Oh, we're still not fine, so we can just have you also take the optometrist. And then give you some labor. And now you're happy, because what we'll research is more extra warehouse workers. So instead of having 4, we can now have almost double that. And same thing here. So this is good. Good. And we'll get our research up so we can get another houseware. But I think this is good. We have a nice little layout. And we can also just have this cut up and almost just connect to the corner here. There we go. That way everything loops around, everything is intertwined, intertangled, and we'll also have this follow up into this zone. But I think we said we wanted to kind of expand out here a little bit. It's always a little hit or miss depending on what I want to do, depending on the day, because, well, I'm indecisive. What do you want from me? So we could do a little plaza right here. Let's do that. Get our fences up to make it look, make it look cute, make it look pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why did you not? What? Oh, I can disable or stop it. That's good to know. I didn't know we could do that. Not, hey, I want to do that. Thank you. Okay, so now we'll connect that. Now it's connected. We can do some lights right here. Also go up there. We don't have anything yet, but what we'll be able to do is we put. Oh, that's such a large tree. Oh, wow. So, I know it doesn't really make sense what I'm doing for this. I swear it'll make sense here in a minute. I promise it'll make sense here in a minute. So it's kind of a nice little sitting area for them to hang out in. It looks like our research is good, so we can. I kind of want to do the clockmaker, but let's get better boots, and we'll do the launderer. Because this is a pretty large thing. It is rather large and in charge, so let's put it almost just back to back with it. It's going to be slightly angled, but that's okay. And we'll have a little pathway going... pathway going up to it, because I think the door should be right there. There we go, we have that. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we're back to the same problem, but I'm going to just put people there preemptively, so we don't have to keep worrying about workers or not. Now, it's not good because it says there's too many assigned, but as we continue to grow, as we continue to have more people move in, they'll auto they'll auto just start working. It's not usually good when you are low on workers, but we don't have that problem right now. That is a future us problem, and it will be an us problem. We have those benches, or not benches, bushes. Make this slightly angled. Go through here. I don't know what it is about these little flowery things. I really like them. I couldn't explain why, I just do. But great, so let's get some more lights up here, and then we'll move them in, and then check out what this new request is. Because sometimes the requests are very easy, and sometimes they are a little bit of a pain. So I'm gonna hope that it's not a pain in my tushy. Anything we can research real quick? Get the carpenter, and now let's see what they are requesting. I don't want to play hide and seek. Don't you like it anymore? Of course I do, but there's no pretty flowers. I want to hide in bushes with flowers. What does that have to do with hide and seek? I just want to... Flowery bushes, wonderful smell and seek. So let's put it in front of the house. So that way we can kind of do some flowery bushes on this outer bit here. Make them happy. So let's go flower bush. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it says we only need 4, but we are about symmetry in this town. Now we gotta do some regular bushes. So we could just go like 1, 2. Oh, we're done. I guess we already had bushes in that area. Hide and seek smells great now with all these flower bushes. I wanna play. I still don't know what this had to do with hide and seek. Go on and play. Thanks. And we have money, but we're already too rich. We have too much. Which is why we're going to... I don't want to change the exterior. What I do want to do is let's do less taxation, because we're pretty rich right now. If it makes them a little bit happier whilst we set up our stuff here, that is okay with me. We will make money as we get there. I don't like the auto snap feature. That makes it a little bit weird. So let's do something right here, kind of in this corner, and then we can do like a little well, a little station here. We can go boom out this way. Where is our... There we go. We can have our well. Yes, we can do that there. Put a few benches here. 1 and 2. Then we'll put some flower bushes, because those kids love their flower bushes. We'll just kind of put it on this backside here. Plus, it's going to make these 3 work areas a lot happier now that they have some decor. Ooh, let's move you just a little bit. Great, and then plenty of workers. Looks like they're all happy. Awesome. So, we have some people who need to get moved in. So we will move them in. And I think what we'll do is we'll start to make them some artisan folks. The second class of residents in your city. Assign a family to an artisan house to turn them into artisan class residents. All artisan adults are available as artisan workers. As you grow your city, you will unlock commerce buildings that can only be operated by artisans. So they are rather demanding, and they require some luxury things. Which is okay. That is fine. Because what we can also do is we can just upgrade some of these houses to be artisan. But what I want to do is build new houses, because even though we're going to slowly get some buildings that require artisan, we're going to also continue to get things that only regular workers, like the working class, can operate. And there's going to be some where they can double dip, where we can have some artisan class people along with regular workers do that. But let's kind of make this a little artisan neighborhood. And kind of go up. And then we're going to have this go down. Because I think preemptively making houses or roads can kind of be nice and beneficial. I could be wrong, but here, Mayor Zero's never wrong. Only slightly incorrect occasionally. Okay, there we go. So we can make this like a little... We can make this like a little park, so... We'll go up this way. Although, you know what I realized? Because I want the houses to be right here, and I don't think we're going to have enough room. So, we'll just pivot. So what I'm going to do is let's start... Oh, I think they're going to be too far for the luxurious items, though. So what we could do is we could make the artisan house up here, our little neighborhood up here. Let's do that. Let's make a little artisan neighborhood up here. We might have to start making a secondary district for some places, and that's okay. That's fine with me. I wonder if this is how actual, like, neighborhood gaps start to form. But for now, let's put our artisan houses up here, because they'll be near City Hall. They can be bothered with all the politicians and whatnot. We won't really have a yard, but we'll go here, here, and here for now. That was a huge gap, Zero. What the heck, man? Okay. This. So what are they? They're essentially missing everything. So we're gonna need leisure and those. But what I'm curious of is let's do our road upgrades. And I want to see if by increasing our roads, if this might, keyword is might, connect some of like the fashion stuff over here. So let's see if we can make that happen. Let's go upgrade. Keep it a little bit bigger. So we're gonna go here. Just kind of get all of this upgraded. Now, we kind of have to be careful to not hit any of the dirt pathway. Because if I start to hit some of the dirt pathways or here, it completely changes the plaza road into an upgraded road. And as we can see, it's a rather white streak. And it's just not what I'm going for. I like having the change, so I'm hoping for a future update they have different upgraded pathways. So look at that. So they're all connected because we have these new pathways, which is fantastic. So we don't have any artisan buildings available yet, but when we do this clockmaker, it will. So clockmaker will require only artisan employees, which is kind of neat. And I was thinking about maybe we could put the clock around here or around City Hall. It just kind of feels right. And we'll also continue to work this out, but I think we'll focus on keeping some artisan members of society, growing that as we start to get more buildings, because when we go to that farmland that was mentioned earlier, we're going to need a lot of artisan to run those establishments. But we're going to keep that for a future episode. We'll do that for part 3. So make sure you guys like this video so I know you do want to see that. Otherwise, I'll still do it, but it's nice to have the reassurance that you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out, you know? Alright, so let's go like this. Perfect. And now actually what I want to do with this is I'm going to get rid of that, and then we're going to go here, and we'll open it. And then here. Now the thing is, for any of these people that have requirements or requests, they can also still be put in artisan houses while we maintain it. So these comfortable people, we can move out. So if we have someone who specifically wants to live in an artisan area, we can do that. So what are you missing? They're missing some fun stuff. So we could do a kiosk theater right here in this corner. That would be kind of fun. It would definitely reach, but this requires a lot of workers. If we don't have a lot of those, because I think this just requires regular workers. But we'll see. see how many we can put up here. 1, 2. Oh, so it's not as many as I thought it would be. They want to be with a lot of neighbors. What are you still sad about? So we need one more. So let's get our clock tower right here. I'm thinking we could just pull it back. No, we'll keep it kind of up front. We'll keep it up front. And this, I believe, only artisans can work at. I hope I'm not wrong. Aha, see, I remember things from my previous playthroughs. So now they're all happy. We are a little artisan yard here that let's continue to make pretty. We'll do some banners on their houses. Get our benches. 1, 2, 3. And what I also want to do is with these fences, I kind of want to go fence off just slightly. So it still kind of creates that illusion of a yard. There we go, this way. Where's my dirt pathway? There we go, then it'll connect. It'll connect, but we'll go very... Was that 0? There we go. Because then we can put little flowers, and the little flowers are always cute. We can just go... You know, it always makes me sad that it doesn't auto-randomize, but it always auto-snaps. Let me just... There we go. See, and now they're happy. There are little flower pathways there. Let's continue building our townsfolk residences. Do a red house. Put it right here, maybe? And then we should be able to flip it backwards and then do the similar pathways to make them happy, but let us upgrade this house. Let's swap you two out. Because now you're happier with more neighbors. Great. We're almost out of research points, or we're maxed out, rather. Let's do... Let's do some clock designs. Let's do some wooden signs. Awesome. So they're all happy. Let's see if we can get this. Why is this popping up? Alright. What's going to be important is... Oh, we have clocks now. We can put the clocks on the sides of their houses. On the very top. I think always putting them on the top's a little funny looking. Let's give these guys a little slide. Hopscotch in the corner. Right here. Put a bench here so they can watch the kiddos. And then we'll put our banner. Put the banner on the side here. 1, 2. We'll put a banner. And we'll put a banner. Right. You know, I always fall into needing everything to be a little symmetrical. There's a lot of creative builders that can get away with not having symmetry, and it looks fantastic. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people. Unfortunately, I wish I was that talented and that good at this, but alas, I know my boundaries. I know my places. We could, you know what? We could just put some houses here. That would be kind of cool, neat. What if we give them like a front yard? I've been doing a lot of backyards. Let's try some front yards. Although, you know, the front yard's gonna slowly get smaller and smaller, but hey, I'm trying. That's what matters. Actually, go rather large here. Up there. Now let's go with our fences, and let's make them some cute front yards. Okay, so they have their nice little, like, front yard. Now, do all the houses look a little bit the same? Yes. And that's okay. That's fine. That was completely intentional. But things are looking pretty good here so far. I'm pretty happy with our progress. I definitely want to start to get some more artisan houses, but we are maxed out on all of our research things. So let's some wooden furniture, and then we'll get these two. And in the third episode, we'll check out that new town, that new city, because the towns are going to end up connecting, but we won't be making this area our farmland. I've tried that in the past, and it makes our townspeople rather upset. So I don't know what that's about. So we'll have to mess around with some stuff. But this house is more than able to fulfill their needs. And it looks like just everything's going rather smoothly. All of their requirements. Now, they do want some food closer, and they do want some clothing closer. So we could do a mini market back here, because I don't intend on turning this into the artisan area. It's very cute. I think we might have this be an artisan, and they kind of expand this area, because this goes out rather far. So that's a possibility we can look at doing. But let's see, should we do the bistro? Where is our bistro? Bistro's right there. We could also just upgrade the roads. So let's see if we upgrade the roads, if that will make them happier. But let me get this upgraded first, just to connect it so it looks a little bit similar. With our bistro being right here, let's see if we can keep the plaza looking the way it does without affecting too much. We can put this up. Great. Okay, so it is a little ugly, but like I said, I don't want to turn the dirt road into anything. We're gonna go up that way, and then we're gonna just connect this all the way down. And then we'll go a little bit more. And this should be good. So let's keep this on this side, not getting the dirt involved. And then we can make this a little bit bigger. Because it's obviously not going to upgrade the dirt. It would upgrade this dirt path, but since there's nothing to upgrade, it won't do that. So we are getting that corner a little bit, which is what I didn't want to do, but if I don't pay attention to it, it's not there. You know, that's how it works, right? If I ignore my problems, they don't exist. Yippee! Oh, Lord, so let's get this one as well. Fantastic. We'll get some more workers here. And let's see how they are now. So they are happy with being able to reach the clothing store. They're also happy with the others. But if we can connect this, they might be even happier. If we keep pulling. Plus, as we have more improved roads, we won't need as many workers or workshops. Or warehouses, I guess is what they're technically called. So it looks like they can still only reach this clothing shop. Which is odd, because it says that the boots get there. But we might have too much of a demand for boots, so we would need a second one. Which is okay, those things happen sometimes. We'll find a way to adapt, so yes, we have our last butcher here. So he's not going to be reaching this back house, so it could be worth to put, like, a butcher here. But I did say I want to make this the park, so we might turn this back plaza into our new food location. So let's see if we can do that real quick for the residences, because it might also be able to pull up here as well. So see if we can make like a mini plaza, but I guess this. So it's not too large. So we could just put it right here, and it would still give them enough room for a yard for these folks. We'll do it right there. And we'll get a small little pathway. Right there. And we'll just upgrade the road so it all looks the same. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it makes all these people happy. Now, why are you sad? What are you sad about? Because it pulled the clothing. Okay, well, you can be sad for now, that's fine. I want to get our fences up. Let's do it. Stone wall, why not? What I might do is... we'll just go... stone wall here. Up. And then right there. And then we'll close this off. So they could have like a little... maybe we'll open that up so they have like a nice little side spot to eat some food at, but... okay. How can I make you happy? They want more clothing. So nothing's reaching them, which is a little unfortunate. We'll have to make some more stuff for them. Clothing. So it's really just these four. Maybe it could be worth... because we'll probably hook around to come up. We could do a little secondary fashion district right here. See if we can do a fashion district. Fashion district 2.0. So let's go here. A little bit bigger. We're gonna curve up there. And go up. Let's go optometrist, which we don't want to have too many things. So let's do... we'll do shoemaker and a barber first. Do the barber right here, perhaps? Do it right here. We'll do the shoemaker on this backside. And we should be able to get the optometrist right there as well. Now we'll go up, connect, up, and tiny eraser, and make it a little tinier. Rotate. Oh, I think it's too small for me to even tell the looks, but that is okay. I'm gonna go up, around, go that way. Sweet. And then now what I want to do is I'm going to just bend this out just a little bit. And then we'll go connector right there. Nice. This should be 8. We should have enough workers for this. I'm hoping. Perfect, we do. We'll move some more people into those townsfolk homes. Let us this up through, decorate it just a little bit. Okay, so we have this little district right here, so it should connect. And we're gonna need some more worker, which is that is fine. That's just as we continue to grow, we're gonna need more people. But I think all of our houses are upgraded as much as they can. I always have to check just because sometimes you miss something. What I'm thinking is we'll keep this open to doing a few more shops, maybe some food. But we can start to kind of build up here. I want this to be a little park, but we won't do anything there. We'll go center here. Pull it up. Because now what we can do is we can put some regular common, or not common, townsfolk. I keep calling them common house. Townsfolk houses along this line. Everyone loves a little front yard, you know? Sit down on your porch. Drink some coffee, whatever people do on their porches. I live in an apartment, so can't relate. Okay, so this is a bigger gap than I kind of want, but I'm gonna live with this for now. I'm okay with it. So we'll have those two move in. And I don't know what I want to do to kind of decorate. Maybe have some... Oh, I don't want a rotten pumpkin. No, no, no. let's give him some pumpkins. A few of them. You do some tinier pumpkins. Oh, a golden pumpkin's pretty cute. Kind of, it matches the style of the house. And they can have a... Oh, I love that. Oh, I love the customization in this game. I know I keep saying it, but it continuously surprises me the more I play and the more things I learn. Because as soon as you think you've learned everything, surprise, there's more. And that's the joy. That's the joy of things, right? So we can go on the in. No, we won't do that, but we will do this, and we'll get some more lights. Oh, we have different street lights. Yes, fantastic. Let's put a street light here, a street light here. We just straight up have lanterns. Now I wish I could put them on on top of the metal posts, but alas, we're unable to do that, and that's okay. So now, we should have more seating areas so I can actually do. Oh, that's kind of cool though. But let's put this up here so they can just. Is she sitting? I thought she was sitting on my table. I mean, it's her house, but still, man. Like, let me put the table down, the chairs down. We have that nice little district for them. Are they happy? What needs do they need? So they do need some more clothing options. We'll probably make a a third fashion district. Which, I mean, when you have a town of 200-300 people, I think it's normal to have some different options. But let's see what happens when we upgrade our roads, if this will make them any happier. So as we're getting money, we should be getting close to this gate. And we won't even be able to upgrade to a town because we've been kind of ignoring building more artisan houses, which is fine. We could just do a few more. We could also pull it up here. I don't think that this would be... Oh, actually, it would be big enough. They just wouldn't have a front yard or backyard, which isn't... Giving them yards isn't super important. It helps with the... You know, the decoration and the buffs that we could be leaving on the table without giving them extra decor. So decor is always good. Decor is always something you're going to want to have in this game. And I believe there's like 4 or 5 types of residents we can have. And I've only experienced 3. So I don't know if I was misremembering something or if I misinterpreted. But I think we can have a couple other types of towns. So speak. This. That. And then if should also free up some more people, which it did. Awesome. So things are looking really great. Things are cute. Things are turning out adorable. What we want an adorable town. I am going to figure out what we're going to put here. If it's going to be solely decor, as we start to get some other upgrades, we'll have some cool things. We have these monuments. Now, I don't know where I really want to put these. I was thinking about maybe just putting this on this backside. Putting it over here, because it would be kind of nice next to City Hall and the mayor's house. We also have this big gate that I would love to put maybe right just here when people first move in, but it's not going to benefit them per se, but it looks cute, you know? All about making things look cute. So, we'll see. We'll kind of think on it, what we got to do. But let's get these guys moved in. Let's see what we can do. Make them happy. They're going to want food nearby, which I don't think these will satisfy them, so I'm hoping if we move you guys over there, we'll have +5. So +5 is better than nothing. And I have some ideas in mind to increase our food here. It's just going to require we start that second farm, that second area. which, again, will be in our next episode. So these guys are now sad, but they have 18, 18, 16. It's just because they're a little bit further away from these, but that's okay, because as we start to expand, they'll be happy as well. Let's get a few more trees up here for you. Do I have any smaller trees? Put a few right there. We'll move you in there. So things are turning out wonderfully. We have our cute, adorable town. We're starting to have some artisan folk move in. And we'll continue to have them move in. What I want to do is let's just build a few artisan houses here before we end for today. So we kind of have the idea of where our roads are going to lead us, where they're going to go. I think having about 4 would be nice. This. Okay. We'll keep it just like that. We'll keep this big open area. And because we're right next to a cliff... Oh my god, a neutral one. Wait, this is a new wall I haven't gotten before. Oh, that's kind of cute. So we'll do that way so there's no mystery murders. No one accidentally gets pushed into the lake. If you catch my drift. We'll get a few... some tiny trees. We'll do a tiny tree here and here. Here. Because I don't want to block their view, per se, of the water. I think that would make them mad, make the property values drop a little bit. Good, and then do our two, and two. I know they're not even, but we don't necessarily need them to be super even. And this way they'll have a nice little side area just for some plants, for some decor. This here. Oh, that's kind of cute, putting low, but can I put it up top? Yes, we can. I like that. Put you right there. How these last artisan people move in. Is this enough light for you? Oh, that's actually not enough light. Let's get them directly on the buildings. Right there. Put you right there. And then on these... I messed up the pattern. I like patterns. If there's anything you've learned about me today, is I like patterns. Then we can put a middle clock right there and a middle clock right there. So you move into this house. And then you can move into this house. But we also have these big fountains now. So we can put them on the sides here. We can also put them in the middle of town. And what I want to see is, can we put a river? We can! We have a little fountain right here. So let's put a little fountain in the middle. Right there. We'll see where else we can put some fountains, because we can put them on the sides of buildings. I'm not the biggest fan of putting them next to buildings, but that's just me. Let's put this right here. That's not... I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong, but that's not necessarily where I wanted it to be. Put that right there, why not? There's a little fountain right there. It's, here's my benches. Put some metal benches so we can put one on the outside. Go back to back like that, and we'll put one similarly here. And there as well. Now they can just kind of look at it. But this is turning out quite lovely. A fantastic little town, and we are out of research, but that's fine for now. I would rather be full of it than be empty, than have no research, because I have run into that a little bit because I've expanded too far. But things are turning out quite well. Things are looking up for us. We will need to get some housewares over here because I don't think they have. Well, I guess the clockmaker does count, so that's good. So that's -10, -10. What if we swap you here? -7. So we are gonna need some more housewares. We do have a carpenter. I don't want to put the carpenter here because I think we said we are gonna put the fountain there. So we could make a little workshop area right here. I think that would be good. But I think that's gonna be part of a future us problem, a future us endeavor to figure out. Do make sure if you enjoyed, leave a like and comment, and also subscribe so you are notified when we are uploading the next part, because there's a lot more city endeavors, there's a lot more items and things to have, and considering this game is early access and only dropped a month ago, there's so much to do in the game for being early access that I am super excited to see the roadmap, to see all of the updates that are coming out, and I hope that you will be a part of that journey. If I don't get to see you in the next episode, I hope to see you whenever I see you guys again. Okay, bye!